and these politicians are just walking off thinking it's okay Tuesday, and they want to go visit the Trump, they want to blame the Trump administration. We have Democrats blaming ICE. I'm tired.
Man, doing fine.
Infamous, show us that you're black again.
He said, show us that you're black again. Show us that you're black again.
Bro, I don't need it.
And stuff. Do they be looking
Bro, I'm not in a
at
zoo, man.
Why would they do that?
Show us that you're black
Treat me
again.
like I'm some kind of zoo animal, man. I'm not gonna dance. I'm not gonna dance.
Russell Wilson, goddamn.
He said,
My
infamous,
people
show
are
us that you're-
suffering. I'm scared for my little brother. My people are suffering, and these people just walk off. We have a governor who fucking doesn't care. How many more people are gonna freaking die? How many more people are gonna go homeless? And how many more people are gonna be trafficked in our freaking...
We gotta get there though.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want you to miss no points.
Here. So I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I tell you like this. I cannot respect men who are claim jackers. Like I don't
Like what? Give me an example.
Like the United States.
No, give me an example, like a real life thing. Like, what did they take?
I be trying to
United
laugh
States.
with the bros.
So, right away, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I'm gonna be so honest and so real.
I be trying to laugh with the
In the
bros.
very beginning, when we first started this, I realized that he didn't have the intellectual capacity to have a real conversation. This is the honest to God truth. I mean, how do you want me to break this down? Greatest country in the world. You don't know the history of slavery. He really don't even know the laws. He don't know about what happened with black people. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know you're benefiting and you're sitting here living on the land that it is that you're talking about. You can't give any real examples. This was not going to be an intellectual conversation.
I mean, you can mic drop at that moment right there. What else needs to be said? But ladies and gentlemen, it's crazy work how Corey, it's one thing to have a difference among men, but to go as low and attack someone's daughter, I thought kids was off limits. That's out of bounds. So we're going to go straight into the content.
It just is what it is. But this is what I've been telling y'all. This is what I've been telling y'all. These dudes are Neanderthals. The people
He called him a white person.
that we champion in our community are Neanderthals. We don't
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a caveman. If you don't know what that reference is.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
have any heroes. We don't have any leaders. Are they entertaining? Yeah, but they would have been the court gestures back in the day. So right away, I'm already situationally aware. Already situationally aware. But this is another reason why, and I told Corey this on the phone before I even came out here. Corey asked, could I come on the platform? I never asked him. I just reached out based off of the people that was around me. Shout out to Fawcett, shout out to Gooch, shout out to a lot of people. And I'm like, yeah, it's an opportunity to expand my platform 100%. So, you know, why not? Why not take advantage of it? And I wasn't looking to go in there and belittle or embarrass anybody. I was looking to come in and put on a good show. So the one caveat and the one criteria that I said was I'm only doing it in person from now on. I'm not doing no more, you know, online live stream interviews because I can't have nobody controlling the narrative. I don't want nobody muting my mic. I don't want nobody saying and kicking me. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime I go, I do an interview from now on.
Absolutely. That's a great idea. Going in person avoids the host putting you in the backstage, muting your mic, trying to control the narrative. So they can't do that if you pull up in person.
It's got to be face to face. I'm not doing any more live streams. So I'm over here in Los Angeles in their backyard. But again, the first thing that I realized was I'm talking to a Neanderthal because he don't even have the intellectual capacity to understand it. That's why he only talk about the stuff that he talk about.
As an African-American male.
Because most of the niggas that's complaining about it ain't never even really seen real racism.
All right, we
These
already
is
know
new
all
niggas.
that. That ain't the shit that y'all want to get into. Y'all don't care about that. Because we didn't really talk about anything of substance. I want to get straight to the shit.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
I'm not an ass kisser of no. I think you doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
On
You
the
missing
streets,
it.
I've been pulled over by the police.
Who ain't on the streets?
Or
I'm
the
in
ICE
Detroit.
agents or whatever.
You in LA. I'm in Detroit.
He not even in the city where he came from.
For the record, Anton Daniels does not represent
I be
Detroit.
trying to laugh with the bros.
For the record, the Dirty D, Detroit, the same place where Eminem is from. Come on, stop the cab.
I'm not impressed with niggas. And listen, I'm not telling you that you can't move to where you came from. But what makes y'all think that these niggas got more street cred? Because they dress like this? Because they dress more hood? Because of the shit that they do on stage? What make a nigga real? What makes somebody real?
What makes somebody real is by the fruits of their labor. You don't judge them by their materialistic possession. You judge them by their actions. That's what makes somebody real. It doesn't matter black, white, purple, green, yellow, blue. Judge somebody by the fruits of their labor. That's what makes somebody real.
Because they say that they real because they say they from somewhere? Or did they stay down in the city that they was allegedly born from and hold it down and continue to add value to it? I'm still in my same city that I was born and raised in.
That doesn't make you real. I mean, kudos to you, but I highly advise you get out the city. Do not stay in the same city that you're born. Come on now. There's so much more to see.
I can move anywhere I want to move in the world. Still in the city, still in the streets, still touchable, still kick it with the people, still walk around very, very comfortable with no security in my own city.
Rest in peace to who's that rapper in Memphis that passed away? Dolph. Yeah, he stayed in Memphis. If he would have left Memphis, he still would be alive. So there's always two sides to the story. You know, you don't have to live and die in the city that you was born in.
All that, I'm from the streets, I represent it. Man, get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro. Like, I don't have the same respect for these niggas. Listen. Y'all look at them because y'all seen their specials. Y'all look at them because y'all see them on the internet.
I know I'm late to the party, but I never heard of Corey until this incident. Apparently, he's a comedian. I've never seen that one single special of
I
Corey.
be trying to laugh with the bros.
I'm not impressed with them because I've seen behind the curtain. I've seen behind the curtain. All of these people are not what y'all think that they are. And so when they finally interacting with somebody and you the same way online as you are in person, it bothers them. It's almost like spiritual. It's almost like spiritual.
In the blackest city in the United States of America. I can move anywhere I want to go.
I be
I
trying to
choose
laugh
to
with the
stay
bros.
in the core of my city, and I choose to participate in my neighborhood. I choose to tithe to the streets. I choose to put kids through college. I choose to interact and truly use my tax dollars and whatever it is and give jobs. I employ over 50 people.
Facts. Facts. Nigga, I'm an economy.
I put my money in my community with my people.
Listen. They don't want to hear that shit because now it flies in the face of the sellout narrative. Because it's about what you do, not about all of that talking, not about whether or not you saying the things that mean something. It's about what you do. They don't want to hear that shit. That's nice.
I be
That's
trying to
nice.
laugh with the
It's a
bros.
hate. It's a hate within their spirit. It's a man. I'm telling you, bro. It's a hate within their spirit. They don't want to hear that shit, man. I don't know if y'all don't understand black people. Listen, for all of the black people that's and Americans that's listening to this right now, these niggas don't have y'all best interests at heart. I don't give a fuck about you. Nigga, they monetizing you. And that's why I told that nigga that he was sucking a dick of black people. But we
Pause. Whoa. Pause. We're gonna have to pause right there. Corey, never heard of you. One thing I can say, ladies and gentlemen, is that in his take, the same words came out of his mouth talking about we have to uproot the people in power, but then he wants to backdoor and say that voting doesn't matter. Tell me how that makes sense.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
How are you? Okay, so if you don't vote, that's okay, that's cool. But you want to uproot the people in power. How do you think that's going to happen if you don't
I be
vote?
trying to laugh with the bros.
So yeah, I don't know why Antoine Daniels even wanted to have an interview with Corey. But this is classic content.
Gonna get there too.
So I choose to engage. So when we
Is that what I said?
This is-
I
this
said
is
when the
so
cops
insane.
shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a
so,
lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it. I
talk
don't
about
know.
liberal
I hear
white
you
women
talking about,
literally being the biggest enemy of the
talk about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that.
don't
We
have a
say
boss.
that. But here's the
I
truth.
don't have a boss.
It's
Listen. Then they try to say your boss because they want to insinuate that you're doing it to stay in the good graces of somebody. Anybody that has ever tapped into this platform, anybody that has ever watched any of my live streams, you know I'm an equal accountability smoke giver. I done went off on the whitest of white people, blackest of black people, outsiders, immigrants, the whole 9 yards. And I have zero people, no ownership, no management, no bosses. I don't worry about no sponsorships. I am 100% owned on my own. I have zero financing that I have to worry about. I own all of my properties. I own all of my cars. I own my own portfolio, the whole 9 yards. I can say what I want to say because I don't have to worry about getting fired. I don't have to worry about a sponsor saying we don't fuck with you no more. I say what I want to say. That's the whole point. So you're not talking to somebody that's bought. I ain't never took a dime on a political pact. Every decision that I make, every position that I take.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the record, I'm gonna have to blast you. It's just perfect timing. I'm so sorry, Antoine. I'm on your side, but we're gonna have to have a little bit of fun of this situation. So you said that you're your own boss, but we're gonna have to pull up the infamous Fleece Johnson clip if I can find that. Just give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, I found it.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
See, listen, this is how you know he a clown. You a man coming on to you sexually and you're giggling about it. Anybody tell you got a nice body? I think
Pause.
you got a nice butt. I think you're cute. Here go Anton Daniels. I think you're cute. I think you got a nice butt. If we was in prison, I'll have to get with you.
Pause.
Think you look good. Nah. Think you look good. Think you look good. I got to see what's up with you, right? I mean, you don't think you look good. Not that. I don't look that good. Do you think you look good? Nah. Do you think you got a nice body? No. Nice butt? No. I do. Jesus Christ. See, you got low self-esteem, but let's get back. I'm gonna show you respect. You know, you my.
No, you can say whatever you want to say.
And I'm for real.
You can say whatever you want to say.
Okay, so you can still keep it professional and work with these type of people.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
The moment they cross the line, you can say, yo, keep it professional or I'm out the door. How you gonna be laughing and giggling when he's talking about you have a nice pause?
Man.
Well, wait. Let me read the.
Whether you like it or whether you don't like it, it's because that's what I really believe. Right or wrong, I really believe it.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the down men?
Okay, so Corey, he could have articulated his words better. So he said, what are white males responsible for? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the white man is not going to stop you from paying your bills. We're living in 2026.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
But with that same statement, I do understand they're trying to delete the history books because in these elementary schools, they're taking away these books, saying that the history is too aggressive for these kids to read, and they're trying to erase history. So I do understand if we don't talk about it, who is?
Here's the fact. Have you seen
I wanna
something
get to the
about
fight.
Caucasian males and how they... I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are.
Here's the fact. Have you seen something about Caucasian males and how they
Absolutely.
destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
So the reason that I said let's slow down is because in a conversation, when you move from point to point to point to point to point really fast, I want to go off slavery, I want to go to this. As soon as you start explaining yourself, somebody move on to the next thing. And it's strategic that they do that because it make it seem like you're dodging, but they don't want to deep dive into the conversation. They don't want to really, really get to the point. They don't really want to be exposed on why you believe what you believe. What did the transatlantic slave trade, what really happened during the transatlantic slave trade? How do we get here? Why are we even Democrat? Black people, when I told him, I said, listen, we were never Democrat. We were always Republican and we were always conservative. It was move on to the next point. But why did you talk? Why you go? And it's like, okay. Then I started realizing, okay, I see where this is going. Let's slow down. Let's go point by point and let's break this shit down. Because we got all night. I ain't going nowhere. I slotted myself just for this conversation. But this is where we gonna get to it. And let me tell you what the blogs missed. But they do that intentionally.
No, you talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's the insult right there. Corey is crying over spilled milk. He wants to be the victim when he threw the insult first. This man said, "You be dancing and kissing the white man's backside on air in front of the masses." So you invite somebody to your platform, and these are the choice of words that you decide to tell your guests. He could have said, "You pandered to the white community. I don't see you hold white men accountable." He could have chose the choice of words different, but he said, of all things to say, you kissed the white man's backside. So he threw the first jab. So how are you going to be crying over spilled milk if you threw the jab first? So you could, so let me get this straight. So you can throw a jab, but you can't get one back.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
I'm just trying to understand, because now you're crying over spilled milk and there's no paper towels.
Now,
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
They don't add that part in there. Why don't they add that part in there? Where it start is after he say that. The disrespect was before I ever said anything. When you see this chopped up on platforms, they chop it where I then respond to the energy. They don't chop it where the disrespect started. They chop it. Oh man, if Anton would, nigga, he started saying disrespectful shit way before I ever even. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna return the same energy that you gave it to. When they start their clips, and when people start to do their narrative, they don't start it at where he said, "You kissing Caucasian men ass." Is that gay? You telling another man that he kissing a white man's ass? Can I take that as gay?
You can definitely take it as disrespectful, for sure.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
In front of the masses is some crazy ass words.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Would I be justified to be offended at that? But I respect it though, because you said it to my face. I respect it because you didn't say it when I was gone. You said it to my face. I'm going to give him that. At the very least, you gotta give him that. You have to give it that he said it to my face. But that don't mean shit to me. You know why? Because he don't know me in real life. And so I don't take it to mean shit. His words don't resonate with me. And so this is another thing that I want y'all to learn, black people. They not smart like that, bro. They not smart. They want you to be a victim. I don't look at myself as a victim. My father taught me that life is 90%, 10% of what happens to you, 90% of how you respond to it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because you cannot control what happens, but you can control your response. So yes, that is a life gem. You know, life is unpredictable, but your response, that's the only thing you can control in this world. So yeah, victim mindset has to be, come on now, 2026, that victim mindset has to be put to the past. Crying over spilled milk on the internet. Imagine crying on the internet. Imagine being a grown-ass man crying when you threw the insult first. How you gonna be throwing a jab talking about you kiss the white man's ass? You said that first, Corey. That came out of your mouth. But then when you receive something that you don't want to hear, you completely forgot about what you said. That's some crazy
I be
work.
trying to laugh with the bros.
Why would I get offended? I've never pedestalized this nigga. This nigga don't mean nothing to me. He a content creator as far as I'm concerned, just like I am. Why? I'm not tripping about it. Okay, cool. So that's where we going? Well, if that's where we going, then we can go all the way to hell with it. You can't control how a nigga respond to you once you disrespect him. You can't say, oh, it's levels to.
Absolutely. You cannot control somebody's response when you throw the insult. What? That's some narcissist shit right there. I be trying to laugh with the bros. If I give an insult, how am I going to control your response? That's some crazy work. Nah.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Disrespect. Nigga, you disrespected me to my face. But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now.
Whoa, pause. Big pause. Hold on. Every time they say that, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to pause.
Now, you doing the easy shit.
What? Oh, now you offended. Now you rolling your eyes and you offended. They never start where the disrespect start. They always go where niggas get offended. And let me tell you another thing about black people. They emotional. They can't.
Oh man. That's a low blow, Antoine. See, you have to speak for yourself. You cannot speak for all black people, man. That's some crazy work. You can't say the whole ethnic group of black people are emotional. Are you crazy? That's a low blow, my guy. And that's why you receive the criticism that you do. Come on, man. Even if you didn't mean in that context, you know, those choice of words are some crazy work.
Hold that shit in. They can't control themselves. But where he went wrong is this. And I'm gonna tell you where he went wrong.
What you do? Let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
see,
homie, let me tell you something, homie.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you.
I don't
ain't nobody
suck
gonna
dick.
tell you. Yeah,
I don't
you do.
suck
Yeah,
dick.
you do.
So fix
you doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck.
Pause. Big pause.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same
Let's
energy
switch
you
seats.
give me.
Let's switch seats.
Let's switch seats. I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no dick.
Why does Corey have that many keys on his waistband?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Where are you going with that many keys? Second, why are you holding a microphone like that? Corey, do you do some de-sucking behind closed doors? How you gonna go in the face of a man holding a microphone like that? Talking about I don't pause.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Sucking shit. I'm a motherfucker.
Listen. This is what I know for sure. One thing is for sure, and two things is for certain. You can't say I'm jumping off the porch and don't jump. You can't go to the end of the
Corey, every time you try to act hard on camera, I'm gonna have to play this clip. Sorry.
I think you're cute. I think you got a nice butt. If we was
Pause.
in prison, I'll have to get with you.
Think you look good. Nah. Think you look good. Think you look good. I got to see what's up with you, right? I mean, you don't think you look good.
Not that. I don't look that good.
Do you think you look good? Nah. Do you think you got a nice...
Antoine, why did you allow this man to speak to you like this?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
You got Fleece Johnson talking about, I think you look good, and you giggling like a little girl?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Are you serious? That's the response? Second of all, why are you giving an interview? Why are you even involved with Fleece Johnson, knowing his track record?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Crazy work.
and don't jump. Nigga, you might as well have left Darlene in the middle of us because you got to do something now. You got to do something now. I'm not impressed. Ain't no fear in me. Listen. I'm telling you, I don't know if y'all seen it. Y'all can go back and watch it for yourself. The nigga was shaking like Muhammad Ali at the Olympics, nigga.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
They were shaking. He was shaking. His hand was like this the whole time.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
He was shaking like Muhammad Ali at the Olympics. Boy, that nigga was shaking so bad. And some people can make the case and say, well, people get like that when they really mad or when they really nervous and it didn't go the way that they thought it was going to go. You seen it?
Fucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about none
Well,
of that
I
shit.
tell you what. Watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do.
I said what I said, nigga. I said it to your face twice. Call it what you want. I said what nigga, you heard me. It wasn't no mincing words. Don't say, hey man, knock the stick off of my shoulder. Nigga, knock it off my shoulder this time. Step over this line. Nigga, we not in high school, nigga. You heard me. What the fuck are you talking about? This ain't elementary school. Hey, knock the stick off my shoulder one more time. Nigga, you heard me twice. You heard me twice. You started the disrespect. I met you with the same energy. I'm in your city, in your studio, with all of your friends all around. Now you got to do something. You got to do something. Or I know who you really are now. All of that shit talking, all of that bossing up on women, all of that talking about niggas in real life and all of that shit, nigga, we not impressed by it.
No dick sucking,
You say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
okay, but that case.
Pause. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, if you're Corey, you are the host, so you need to control the politics on your platform. How are you allowing Antoine Daniels to go on your platform and control the politics and the narrative? That's first. Second of all, how is he getting you out of your body so emotional? Right? If you felt some type of way, leave. Why would you continue the interview and backdoor shake his hand? Then you want to defend Antoine Daniels talking about, I don't think you knew what you said when you said that I pause. So I'm just confused, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just trying to understand. Corey is the host. Why did he allow Antoine Daniels to control the narrative?
Oh, you
I don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey,
about.
homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here. Right.
Pause, man. How you gonna be? Oh man, that's some crazy work. Ladies and gentlemen, you are way too close to be saying those choice of words. You are next to another man. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm seeing some videos going around the masses. They're talking about, well, Antoine Daniels, he didn't say that phrase again. If he really wanted that smoke, he would have said it again. What? The logic of these ninjas, crazy words. Why would I mean, I understand it in ninja language. I understand. I feel y'all. But come on now, he said it 4 times already. So he has to say it another time for him to be serious. Like, come on now, stop the cap. Y'all really making content talking about, oh man, he didn't say it again. Oh my goodness, he said it 4 times. So let me get this straight. If I go into your house and I disrespect you, not once, but 4 times, I have to say it the 5th time for you to get the point? What? I be trying to laugh with the bros. Wait. Let me say it again, because there's content creators making videos saying, oh, Antoine Daniels, he didn't say it again, so he didn't really want the smoke. Stop the cap. Once again, if I go into your platform, your house, and I disrespect you 4 times, why would the 5th time be any more significant than the first time? Is already too much? Crazy work.
Right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No.
I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But you're not bossing up on me.
So in Corey's mind, he think he's won because he wanted Antoine Daniels to repeat that phrase. He didn't, so now he think, okay, he doesn't really want that smoke. So I guess that's just the mind of a Chicago. Corey does not represent Chicago. I don't know who Corey is. He's a comedian, but Chicago ninjas, they disown Corey.
Good. I did already. I don't do dick sucking shit.
We can put the microphone right down right now and go out back.
We can put the microphone down right now and go out back. We ain't got to.
Why would 2 grown men fight on air? Come on now, 2026, stop the cap. And if Corey really wanted that smoke, how come he didn't take Antoine Daniels' offer to fight? So in Corey's mind, you wanted Antoine Daniels to fight on air and get the show potentially taken down, getting your channel deleted? Stop the cap, Corey.
Risk our platforms. No. Let's really break this down. We ain't got to risk our platforms. We ain't got to risk it being demonetized. We know how YouTube feel about fighting online. They don't do fights. They don't do none of that shit. They will shut you down immediately. It's a fact. This is not my opinion. This is a fact. We ain't got to do none of the fluff. We ain't got to do it for the internet. We can go out back right now, shoot the fade, and do what we do. I be trying to laugh with the bros. Because if
Corey really wanted to smoke, if he really wanted to smoke, why would you not take on Antoine Daniels' offer to fight? He comes on your platform. He's your guest. You invite him to your show. He takes over the show. He disrespects you 4 times. I be trying to laugh with the bros. Then he invites you to fight, and you sit down. But in your mind, you think you won because he didn't repeat the phrase that you told him to repeat. That's some crazy work.
If this is what you saying that you are, then we can go ahead and do it.
I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
You running your mouth. I don't do no
doing this shit for the internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want to say
show you I ain't doing it for the internet.
If you want to say Anton, listen, don't disrespect me like that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that, I'll respect you. But don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm going to extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how would it call this nigga out his name? Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get disrespected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
Now his people trying to derail it and trying to calm it down. So shout out to his people.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, we just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
Don't switch seats, nigga, like you tough. Don't switch seats like you pressing me.
No, this my show. This
cool.
my show.
Cool.
It doesn't look like it.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Somebody that you invited, Antoine Daniels is your guest, and he got you switching. He got you switching seats like his Ring Around the Rosie.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
He got you playing musical chairs with your keys dangling. Yo, why do you have so many keys at your waistband? Where are you going?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Who needs that many keys?
But I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck.
Pause. Big pause.
My nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't dick suck.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do shit.
I told.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, would you allow somebody to talk like this on your platform in your house? Somebody that you invited talking about you're not going to do shit. You can leave right now. But why would you continue the interview for content? Okay. But then you want to go back door and say that Antoine Daniels, he's wrong. When you do the insult first, that's some crazy work. I'm just trying to understand, ladies and gentlemen, some crazy work.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
I told you right now, you're not going to do shit. Look, bro, I don't know what part of the world y'all from, but either you are or you're not. You don't need no battery in your back in order to do so. You don't need him. You don't need her. You don't need none of that shit. If you feeling some type of way, you don't need no battery in your back. You don't need somebody to push you over the edge in order to do it. Nigga, either you are or you're not. Don't do all of the performative shit. Don't do it for the internet. Don't try to save face because that's the truth.
Me with that dick sucking shit again, nigga.
Shit. You're not gonna
come at me with. Say I suck dick again.
All right, so now he.
So once again, why does he need to say that phrase a fifth time? He said that you do that. He disrespected you 4 times straight. He had to say it a 5th time for y'all to fight. So that's the logic. That doesn't make sense. 1 time is already too many times.
Put the microphone down, right? He put the microphone down, right? All right, cool.
We can go out back right now.
And ain't nothing else to talk about. And from my perspective, once you put the microphone down, it ain't nothing else to talk about because you're not trying to talk no more. You don't want to resolve it. You don't want to be amicable. You don't want to debate. You don't want to do none of that shit. So from my perspective, okay, well, then I guess that's that.
Ladies and gentlemen, use your spirit of discernment and analyze. Don't pick sides. Just read the room. What is this showing? It's showing that Antoine Daniels is trying to fight. Who is still sitting down? If you're really about that action. So you wanted Antoine Daniels to swing on the camera? Tell me how that makes sense.
I guess we going up then, right? We could just go ahead and head out back right now. Let's rock out. You put the mic down. Let's go out back right now. Let's do it. We can go out back right now.
Absolutely. If you're really feeling some type of way, follow Antoine Daniels to the back and squabble like men. Set aside your difference and move on. But your ass is still sitting down. You're still sitting down when the man is dog walking you, disrespecting you on your own platform. The man that you invited on your show is telling you, let's fight and let's go on back right now. Could you imagine somebody goes on your show and disrespects you like this and you're still sitting down? So, and then you still continue with the interview.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
This man, we're gonna have to keep it PG-13, ladies and gentlemen.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
I'm with it. I bet you won't say that shit.
What we still talking about? What are we still talking about? Nigga, let's just go out back and shoot a fair one. This is the second time I invited you to go shoot a fair one. I'll bet you.
Absolutely dog walked in your own platform is some crazy work. And people are siding with Corey. Like, how? How are you, ladies and gentlemen, how are people giving Corey credit through these actions? Somebody goes on his show, disrespects him, and people are siding with Corey when he threw the insult first. That's the crazy work. Corey said first what initiated this whole altercation, ladies and gentlemen. Corey said, you kiss the white man's backside, verbatim. He could have said, you pandered to the white man. You favor the white man. Most of your content that you make is about black people. You don't hold white people accountable. He could have said anything else, but he decided to say, you kiss the white man's backside. So Antoine Daniels said some crazy work. And now Antoine is living in Corey's head. And now his girl, or whoever this woman is, I think her name is Darlene.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
She's telling him, yo, don't fumble the bag.
You won't say it. Nigga, we can go out back right now. What is we talking about? Why are we sitting here debating? Fuck the optics. Fuck all of this. Let's not risk the money, but let's go ahead and get this shit out of our system. And then we're going to come back and we're going to figure it out. What is we talking about? You put the mic down. You not talking no more. You got Darlene coaching you right now.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Third time. I'm right there.
So the woman in the yellow jacket, she is telling Corey, do not fumble the bag. Calm down, ninja. Calm down. Don't fumble, man.
I'm looking at him right there.
I got money for all this.
I got money for all this. I'm richer than you, nigga. I'm not even sure that Corey is rich.
So in this context, Darlene told Corey, if you fight on camera, you're going to get sued. So his response is, I have money for all this. So Darlene put some sense into Corey because there was no sense. This man is highly emotional and he's the host. Can you believe that?
What the fuck is we talking about? See, you can't see, we disarm them because you can't say, well, I'm doing it because I don't want to risk nothing. Because I offered you to shoot a fair one in the back so you don't fuck up the money, you don't fuck up your people money, you don't fuck up the platform, none of that shit. I offered you 3 times. Fuck the bullshit. You can't say, well, I don't want to get sued. I got more money than you. I'm the one that's the liability. I'm the one that's the liability.
That's some crazy work.
They can't use the money argument. You can't use the intellectual argument. I'm in your city. Look, I don't know if y'all understand this. I don't know if y'all really understand this. I'm in your city. I flew out to LA. You not in Detroit. You not in my city. I'm in your city and your studio. In your studio. If I'm not what you say I am, why am I in your studio saying let's shoot a fair one?
Somebody comes into my platform, my house, and say, let's fight is ultimate disrespect. It doesn't even matter what Corey says afterwards. I be trying to laugh with the bros. We're not trying to hear what you said afterwards. And ladies and gentlemen, I have the clip of what Corey responds to the whole situation. It was hard to listen to, keep it a bean. I be trying to laugh with the bros. I'm not trying to hear the explanation. What happened when he was pressing you on your own show? Coming in your house with muddy shoes. You're supposed to keep your shoes at the door. Leave that shit at the door. You coming in my house with muddy shoes? Stop the cap. So Corey trying to give an explanation afterwards. Come on, man. A lot of people can say, yo, that's like Debo once again in the scene Friday when Debo comes around to Craig and they tuck their chains in, but once he leaves, that's when they want to talk shit. Stop the cap.
Listen, we don't have to talk about it. We don't have to assume. We don't have to say what we are or we not. We could just do whatever it is that we're going to do. I'm in your city, your address, and I'm right there. So we could have did that on some intellectual shit, or we could have do it that other way. But if you not gonna do nothing, then stop wolfing. I don't threaten niggas in real life. I don't say what I'm going to do to you in real life in front of a nigga in his face. Nobody does that. You old enough. We not in high school. Nobody does that. Either they are or they not. Either it's up or it's not. I've never seen a nigga in the hood. I've never seen a nigga in court. I've never seen anybody, nobody explain what you have to do to continue to push them over the edge after you already said what you said. Nigga, it's either up or it's not. Or we might as well just go back to podcasting because that's all we are. We just podcasting and we content creators at this point. Because don't nobody need nobody to put a battery in their back. I'm right here in front of your face. Let's shoot one. That's all for the internet, man. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, nigga was shaking like a salt shaker. When he say study the video, go study the video. Nigga was shaking like a salt shaker. Nigga was nervous. What you looking for your microphone for? You put it down. Why you looking for your microphone? You put it down. It's these new, I don't know, maybe he adapted to the new generation of niggas. I'm saying it right there.
Whatever. I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Hey, no, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Dolly, get out the way.
Why you telling her to get out the way like you gonna do something though? Why are you telling her to get out the way?
My question is, why do you have so many keys on your waistband? Where are you going to have that many keys? That's some crazy work.
Like you gonna do something. Why you looking at her? He looking at her, I'm looking at him. He's looking at her. This is the equivalent of, hey, get out the way. The girl is in the way. He wanted to swing so bad. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Let me be very clear. I want to be very, very clear. I want you to hear it from me directly. I would have beat the shit out of Corey. These niggas in real life is frauds. Nigga, who Corey done beat up?
I mean, Corey's an old man. I mean, you don't get any street cred for beating up an old man. We gotta respect the elderly. But I hear you.
Corey would have got the shit beat out of me. I would have beat the shit out of Corey. And I'm not, listen, I'm telling you, it is what it is. I would have beat the dog, I would have dog walked that nigga. I would have beat the shit out of Corey. His hands was shaking like a stripper. The nigga was scared. The nigga ain't want to do nothing. All of that woofing online. Nigga, I'm right here in your studio right in front of you. Nigga, if you feel so disrespected, then do something. The fuck is you talking about? Nigga, that's all we do in Detroit is fades. Nigga, that's why I keep telling you. Nigga, that's all we do in the city is fades. That's all we do. My brothers, my nephews, my uncles, my homies. That's all we do is fades. That's all we do. All of this.
I'm sorry, Antoine, I have to expose you. You know what I'm saying? Since all you do is fades, you also interview with people like Fleece Johnson making you giggle when he gives you inappropriate comments. Crazy.
I be trying to laugh with the bros. I got to see what's up with you, right? I mean, you don't think you look good?
Not that. I don't look that good.
Do you think you look good?
Nah.
Do you think you got a nice body?
No.
Nice butt?
No.
I do.
Jesus.
Ladies and gentlemen, somebody is telling you that given these comments, these choice of comments, would you continue with the interview? Antoine Daniels, his response is, this is his profession. He has to give the interview. Well, if you give these choice of words at an interview, at a place of work, that is HR. You are fired. So there's a way to deal with this. Yo, once these comments have been received, you should reciprocate saying, keep it professional or I'm out of here. Why would you continue with the interview? That's what I'm trying to understand.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
This is fade life. All this right here is fade life, nigga. I don't have to talk about it on the internet. I don't have to talk about it on the internet. Now, I don't want to do that because that's the thing that we tried to get away from. That's the shit that we got away from in the hood. Give a fuck about what you talking about, nigga. I want to be on some intellectual shit. But see, these niggas be thinking that they can do that shit on the internet. They think that, oh man, you know, I could sell a wolf ticket. I could sell a wolf ticket. I don't want to fight. I don't want to do that. I don't want to get into none of that at all. Zero, zilch, nada. I don't want to do none of that. Oh, Corey broke his wrist. The nigga sit the fuck down. Sit down in and stop acting tough. Stop. Just stop. Again, I'm in your city, in your studio.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Okay, fuck the videos. Anyway, so the man came at me with sex play. I'm not talking to everybody because everybody might not even understand what sex play is. That's the word. That's when you talking that backdooria to a man. The man came at me with sex play, and I tried to warn him. I tried to tell him, you can't play with me like that. So I'm realizing the camera's on me. It's a lot on the line. It's a lot on the line. But he's trying to act like he a man. I bet my life and safety he wasn't a man when I asked D to move and basically sat in his lap. Because if you walk up on a man like that, you could get your eye poked out. You can get sucker punched. You can get all kinds of things done. Look, I would never walk up on a man like I walked up on dude. I knew
with your people, and I'm not interested in fighting. But if you put the microphone down, and I guess that's what we doing, huh?
Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back.
Sit down. Sit down.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're really about that smoke, why would you sit down?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
I'm just trying to understand and put things together. First of all, why do you have so many keys on your waistband?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Nobody needs that many keys. Are you a janitor? Is that your side job? Shout out to the janitors out there.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
If you wanted to smoke, why are you sitting down? The man came to your show, your platform, disrespected you, invited you to fight, called your bluff, and now you're sitting down. So just reading the room, just looking at the body language here, ladies and gentlemen, you can tell who is about it, who is sitting down. If you're really about it, why are you sitting down? You want him to fight on camera? Why would he fight on camera facing a lawsuit, getting a channel strucken down? Like, that's very unwise. He invited you after he said that you suck dick. Pause. Whoa! After Antoine Daniels said that's what you do, give out man fellatio, he said this phrase 4 times. Then he proceeds to invite you to fight out back. And you sit down and then you have a whole show trying to say, what? My guy, you're sitting down right here. Do you know what's crazy work, ladies and gentlemen? Corey on his show, he said that if he really wanted to smoke, Antoine Daniels would have said the phrase again. He said the phrase 4 times. Why does he need to say the phrase 5 times? 1 time is already too much. So you want him to say the phrase a 5th time after he said it 4 times. That's some crazy work. So he invites you to fight and you sit down. You're not handicapped. I know you're getting up there in age. Shout out to the elderly, but come on, man, stop the cap.
Let me tell you something, homie. Nah, nigga, I don't want to hear your fake intellectual preaching now. I'm not interested in none of that shit. I don't want to hear your messages of truth. I don't want to, see, now it's different. Now I'm in control. Now I'm in control. And from here on out.
How are you going to let the guests take control of your platform?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
From here on out. And no, he disrespected me first. I don't give a fuck about what the vlog say, nigga. Go and look at the video. He disrespected me first. I gave him back that same energy. And
yeah, the man said that Corey said he kisses the white man's ass first. How you gonna backdoor and cry over spilled milk when he responds the way he responds? You can't control somebody's response. That's some narcissist shit right there. Stop the cap. So you can throw a jab, but you can't receive a jab.
I'm still standing up and you sat down, nigga. Now I'm in control. If you look at the rest of the live stream, from here on out, I sunned that nigga. I told him to his face, nigga, you a hypocrite. I told him to his face, man, I ain't never stood down from nobody. I said, nigga, you scared of Dave Chappelle. And he admitted it.
Damn. Somebody who you invited is making you confess that you was tiptoeing on your own special about Dave Chappelle. This man, Antoine Daniels, the same guy that got Wine and Dine by Fleece Johnson, this same Antoine Daniels made you confess that you was tiptoeing on your own special.
I was in prison. I had to get with you.
Think you look good. Nah. Think you look good. Think you look good. I got to see what's up with you, right? I mean, you don't think you look good.
Not that. I don't look that good.
Do you think you look good?
Nah.
Do you think you got a nice body?
No.
Nice butt?
Nope.
I do. Jesus Christ. You got low self-esteem, but let's get back. Cause I'm gonna show you respect. You know, you my.
Now you can say whatever you want to say.
Can I for real?
You can say whatever you want to say.
Frog. Man.
Well, wait. Let me redirect the question.
I be
first.
trying to laugh
All
with
right,
the bros.
so I just wanted.
Ladies and gentlemen, how are you gonna let that man go on your platform and dog walk you? Fleece Johnson talking about you have a nice butt, and you talk on, and your response is laughing and giggling. This same individual punked you on your own show.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Then you proceed to make a show saying what?
What?
He was bumping his gums. I knew nothing was going to happen how I walked up on him. But except for like when you arguing with a female. Because that's all he did was yap after he backed up. Because when I first sat down, I was right up on him. Then after that, he kept yapping. A little bit after that, because I kept telling him, I don't do that dick sucking shit. He kept yapping. So I'm like, all right, say I suck dick again. He folded. That was my out.
Ladies and gentlemen, why does he need to say it so many times? He said it 4 times on your platform, and he needs to say it again?
That was my out. I was like, this is all smoke and mirrors after this. Because I don't know why people who understand life couldn't see. The man was too scared to take his glasses off. He was froze. He just was yapping, like when you arguing with your girlfriend. The man, look, we're not talking no hypotheticals. I ain't gonna say what I would have did. I heard the man said I was shaking. Okay, if I was shaking, I bet you didn't say that sex played to me again. So I ain't no tough guy. I ain't got time for that. I had a production in Vegas this week where I was on stage joking and singing. I'm the entertainer. But he has mastered a wickedly brilliant way to get people to clickbait what he's doing. And it's a very dangerous way to live. It's a dangerous way to live because the things he did during this week, he really played himself. Because he has nothing else to do but talk crazy and act like he's doing this and act like he's doing that. Homie,
well, that, you know what's
thanks for not beating me up. That's all I got to say. Thanks for not beating me up, dude. All right.
Yeah, I'm glad it didn't happen too, because that 30-day ban, then
I be trying to laugh
it's the only
with the
place they
bros.
would have been able to go.
He admitted it. I said, you scared of Dave Chappelle, and he admitted it. Yeah, I stood down on that. Told that nigga, you don't have the capacity. You what? I said, nigga, you ain't even gonna have me on the show again because you scared.
What?
I told that nigga the whole rest, whatever the 45 minutes that I was on the show, I sent that nigga from the day in, the day out. How you let an internet nigga son a legendary comedian?
That's crazy work. How you gonna let a YouTuber, the same man that got sweet talked to by Fleece Johnson, talking about you have a nice butt, pause. How you gonna let a YouTuber that did who knows God what in the past punk you on your platform?
How you let an internet nigga, bro, I'm an internet nigga. I'm a software engineer. I worked in corporate America and now I'm on the internet. How you let a nigga with a button-up shirt on with his logo on it come in and son you on your own platform?
That's some crazy work. Somebody's gonna come in your house, disrespect you, invite you to fight, and you sit down and you continue on with the interview. You apologize, you shake hands, thinking there's peace. Then you bring up what you squash. So you was feeling some type of way. You're not even hearing what Antoine was talking about because you still feeling some type of way. Then you proceed to talk about his side piece or whatever of that man.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Like, what was the point of inviting Antoine on your show? That doesn't make sense, ladies and gentlemen.
This was supposed to be a watch in every way, shape, and form. He's supposed to destroy me in every way. This shouldn't even be questionable. We shouldn't even be questioning you. We shouldn't question your intellect. We shouldn't question your jokes. We shouldn't question your gangster. We shouldn't question that we in your city. If y'all niggas in Chicago still claim Corey, y'all niggas is corny.
Most definitely. Chicago does not claim Corey. Chicago, Chirac? Stop the cap. Chirac? Come on now. You think a Chirac ninja will allow this to happen on their platform? The Switch? The city of the switches?
If this is your hero, if this is the nigga that y'all stand with, how you let a corporate internet nigga come in your city and ask you to shoot a fair one and you sat down?
How is somebody going to go on your show and invite you to fight and you decline the offer and you sit down? After he said 4 times that you suck dick, pause. So somebody goes on your show, gives that crazy phrase that you give man fellatio 4 times, then proceeds to invite you to fight. You sit down, then you're the first one to apologize. Then you defend Antoine Daniels and you respond saying, I don't think you knew what you said when you said that I give man fellatio.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
That's some crazy work.
You said it looked bad all around. No, it don't. No, it don't. It looked bad for niggas. It looked great for me. Nigga, listen. There is no way in every shape and form this could not have went better for me. This was my greatest victory to date.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
In every shape, everything that you can think about. Visibility, pulling up to y'all city,
I be trying to laugh
monetization, getting more trending on Twitter. And every single metric, I won. I win all across the board. And I know that make niggas upset. Y'all be waiting on a nigga to say something to me. Oh man, he would never say that to somebody. I said it. And I stood 10 toes down on it. I said it to you, to the nigga that talked the most shit, that had the most to say. See, he'd do that shit to a woman, but see, when a nigga say it to his face, he'd do that shit to a woman, but when a nigga say it to his face, I flew to your city. No, you offered to do an internet live. I said, no, let's do it in person. You let me show out in your city. I won. I'm safe. I'm comfortable. I'm looking at Crypto Arena literally right across the street. I'm rich. And then let me tell you that this is the cherry on top. This is the cherry on top. Let me show you something.
I be trying to laugh.
I tried the debate. They didn't want to do that. Hold on, let me go to it. I'm gonna address. He said that I bring my girlfriend with me. We'll talk about it. I'm gonna show it to you. He tried to have a regular show. They nobody want to talk about that regular shit no more, bro. Let me tell you how much of a bitch this nigga is. I'm gonna show you.
Certain words
That's
you just
a
don't
hating.
use.
In here with this
Conversation that happened. Why you so easily offended?
that shit will lead to some danger.
Will we please stop the
Trust me.
the tough talk?
Now I don't believe you. But let's get to the whole what really make this nigga a bitch. All of that other stuff, Let's brush it under the rug. Let's get to it.
I got security, you got security. Ain't
Homie,
nobody
I
doing
ain't got
shit.
security. Them my people.
Cool. Them your
You
security
gotta
people.
hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna hire somebody to
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Anytime I go out of town, I'm always gonna be securityed up. Anytime I go out of town, I'm always gonna be securityed up. Always. But I tell the security, hey, stand down. We got to shoot a fair one. He ain't tripping off that shit. He ain't tripping off of it at all.
Stop talking tough. Stop talking
Homie,
tough.
you
just said that
I'm not talking tough. I'm talking to you straight up.
Why are you so
You said you disrespected me in my face. And then you act like it was all good.
I disrespected you to your face. I don't think
Hold on, let me rewind it.
And Asians understand the respect level men must have when they're in front of each other because it can trigger war. That's all I'm saying to you.
I understand everything that happens when it happens. I'm a chess player. That's what I've been playing my entire life. Okay. Maybe you walked into something that you wasn't expecting.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
See, everything that I'm talking about right now, I actually did way more in person. Everything that I'm talking about right now, I did way more in person. I told the nigga to his face, you walked into some shit that you wasn't ready for. I told the nigga to his face, you a hypocrite, you fake. I told the nigga to his face, oh, you scared of real niggas, and I gave him real examples when he asked me to. I'm not saying nothing that's out of pocket now. I said this shit to his face. Maybe you did. Maybe you made the wrong move. I'm a chess player. Maybe you played right into the plan, nigga. I'm here, and it didn't go the way that you.
I be trying to laugh with the bros. I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Thought it was gonna go. I'm telling you to your face.
I don't go with.
Maybe I knew what you was gonna.
Why you stuttering, nigga?
Gonna do before you did it.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Maybe. But I tell you what, that's a dangerous game to play, especially if you got a life that you live in. Because I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people.
I don't want to hear none of that threat shit.
In the cemetery that didn't know it was gonna happen like that.
That's some crazy work, ladies and gentlemen. I done gave a hot take and my microphone was muted. Crazy work. Let's go on to the content.
Fast. That's why out here I try to walk under the code. There's a code out here.
No, you don't. And
no, you don't walk by the code. No, you don't.
That's why I said
you say I don't walk under the code.
No, you're hypocritical. I told you that to your face.
I told you to your face you a hypocrite. I told you to your face multiple times throughout the show. No, you don't.
I want to thank every single one of y'all in the chat for informing me that my microphone was muted. That's some crazy work. Ladies and gentlemen, Antoine Daniels is the guest. Corey Holcomb. This man, he is the host. It's his platform. The man said that you sucked dick 4 times. Pause. You said, say it again. Why does he need to say it a 5th time? And content creators are making videos saying if Antoine Daniels really wanted to fight, how come he didn't say it the 5th time? Are you crazy? 1 time is already too much. He doesn't need to say it 10 times for it to be disrespectful. That's some crazy work. Grown ass man coming up with this logic, talking about, oh man, if he really wanted to smoke, how come he didn't say it again? Y'all some that's some crazy work, bro. Once again, this is Corey's platform. Antoine Daniels is the guest. He's inviting him to fight after he said that he does fellatio to the same gender. Pause. How much disrespect can Antoine Daniels display? So what is Corey talking about?
Don't walk by a code. And yes, you are a hypocrite. Yes, you are. You are. You are a hypocrite. I'm telling you again to your face. No, you don't walk by a code. No, I'm not going to just be kumbaya with you. Nope, I do not agree with you. And I told you to your face, you was a hypocrite.
We're a hypocrite, but what are you talking about?
No, you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite when it comes.
I believe you.
When it comes to specifically you moving by a code.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because you think that you can say what you want to say when you want to say it, and that people are supposed to respect the way that you move. But I don't think that you move the way that you're supposed to anyway.
I want this thing to be studied because here.
Nah, don't talk to the audience. I'm talking to you. When I talk to him.
Here's the truth. Brother Anton is talking about everybody else but himself and white men. This is a fact.
I like this chat. Let me tell y'all why I like the chat.
Everything but himself and white men.
No,
Shout out to the chat. So Corey made himself look like a fucking dumbass.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Absolutely. And what's crazy work is that he wants to make a show. And the point that he's trying to make is Antoine Daniels didn't repeat the phrase, but he said it 4 times. So what type of logic, what type of foolery are you talking about, Corey?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
He came in your house and disrespected you 4 times. The 5th time is going to be the one that puts the icing on the cake. Crazy work.
Listen, I told you I want to come back and have a full conversation about it. Or we can talk about it right now. I ain't got nothing better to do.
I ain't got nothing better to do. Don't look at the camera, nigga. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Study this episode.
Shout out to the
shit on Caucasian males.
Shout out to the chat.
Ain't shit on
I'm
himself.
not gonna shit on nobody.
Yeah,
Shout
you
out to
shitted
the
on
chat.
black people. You shitted on motherfuckers.
I feel like I shitted on you.
That's hilarious.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Corey says, you don't shit on white people. Antoine responds, I feel like I'm shitting on you. That this was, bro, Antoine is cooking Corey on his own show. Corey, see, you can say everything after, of course, but what's going on in the middle of the altercation? He's cooking you on your own platform. He invites you to fight. You're sitting down, your keys dangling everywhere, talking about move, darling.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Miss me with the tough talk, dog. I'm talking directly to your soul, bro. Miss me with the tough talk. I'm not saying nothing online that I did not say to a nigga in their face, in person. I'm not sitting here talking to niggas and I said it directly to your face. Directly to your face. Nigga, no, I'm not shitting on nobody. I shitted on you in person, in your studio, in real life, in front of your girl, nigga. In front of your girl. To you, in front of your chick. in front of your girl, in front of your friends, in front of the people that was doing the live stream, the workers, in front of your homeboys, in front of everybody, in front of you.
Oh man, that's crazy work. In front of Darlene on your platform, man. And Darlene, how are you gonna allow this to happen on are you the co-host or the mediator? I don't know what's going on over there. I never heard of Corey. He's a comedian. I've never heard of Corey's name until before this altercation. Somebody needs to speak a voice of wisdom to Corey and say, if you want endorsements, if you want the bag, you're gonna have to act a certain type of way and act like you have some common sense. Because the statement that I disagree about what Corey said before it got too crazy, he made a political point saying that he doesn't vote, but he wants to uproot the people in power. So how are you going to change if you don't vote? That's some super ignorant ass shit, ladies and gentlemen. And that's a poor example as a elderly black man. You're supposed to lead by example. I mean, let's keep it a being, ladies and gentlemen. Who is on these platforms more than ever? Who has more time than anybody? Children. So these children are grabbing these cellular devices, these tablets, watching all day, and they're watching a black man talking about don't vote. Can you believe that? In 2026, somebody is preaching out a message saying don't vote. Now, I know there's people that don't vote, but to come in front of the camera, say that statement, then come back door and say, but I want to uproot the people in power. So what do you think this is? Tarzan? You trying to run a militia? My guy.
And yes, I did have Mika with me, and she was looking gorgeous, nigga. And she was looking gorgeous. But let's get to that part.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
First time watching Corey, it was hard to watch his explanation, man. Crazy work. When I put Corey on the screen, the views go down. Crazy
I be
work.
trying to laugh with the bros.
It was at his, you know what I mean, on his page, really.
Whatever would have happened, it would have happened if he was man enough to stick to his conviction of what he came here for. His conviction of what he came here for was to try and catch me off my square. And, you know.
Oh, yeah. He did more than put you off your square. He pulled down your drawers. You pulled down your drawers on your own show. And he handed you your own drawers. Crazy work.
I'ma tell him and any advocate of him, and of course the people that root for what we're doing up here, I'm gonna tell you this. Why don't you think what he did worked?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
If I'm not mistaken, it did work because your video got flagged. Unfortunately, I don't wish you to lose money, but it's unfortunate. Why did your video get flagged? Meanwhile, this man Antoine Daniels is capitalizing, having interview at the interview, speaking about this matter. So I think whatever his agenda was did work. We got to stop the cap.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That shit
Corey,
will lead to some danger.
Will we please stop the
Trust me.
The tough talk. I got security, you got security. Ain't
Homie, I ain't got security. Them my people.
Cool. Them your
You
security
gotta
people.
hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna hire somebody.
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking tough. Stop. Don't talk tough to me, nigga. Stop talking tough. Stop. We already know that you wouldn't bust a grape, nigga. We already know that you wouldn't bust a grape. Let's stop the tough talk. If we gonna have a conversation, then let's have a conversation.
Homie, you just said that I'm not talking tough. I'm talking to you straight up.
Now, let me show you where the cherry on top is.
Now,
You're
so you proved the
hypocritical.
point.
You're hypocritical.
Homie, just gone, man.
You
Just
hypocritical,
gone,
bro.
man.
You
Just gone.
hypocrite. I'm about to jet.
You done did this before.
He's
Get your
hypocritical,
bitch ass the
and I.
Hey, homie.
All right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass the fuck on and walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
You prove my point.
I got shit to do.
You're right.
Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on. Remember I told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga. Can she be on the show?
Now, if I'm hiding a chick, let's put it in perspective. If I'm hiding a chick because I told him before the show, I brought her there with me. I do business with Mika. She's literally signed to me. I told you before the show, he like, I don't know, bro. We'll see how it go. All of that shit, right? I don't know, bro. We'll see how it go. I said, okay, cool. I respect your platform. I respect what you got going on. I didn't fly all the way out here for nothing. We'll figure it out later. Why would I hide a chick that I'm trying to bring on the show? But let me tell you what happens. And this is why you got to be careful of the type of niggas that you're around. He tried to paint the picture like, fuck all that. Let's just get straight to it. Even if I was, let's play it by ear. Let's assume for the sake of conversation, because y'all see Mika on the streams all the time. Let's say for the sake of conversation that I had a side chick with me. Let's assume that I had the side chick with me. This nigga broke man code, bro. This nigga broke man code. And let me be very clear. Nobody tells me how to deal with my chick.
Hello.
Hey, baby girl, what's up?
Nothing much. What's going on?
You chilling?
I am. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Rita. How do you feel about Mika?
About Mika?
Yeah.
I love Mika.
What?
Yeah. That's my boo.
What?
Our birthdays is very close to each other.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You love Mika?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
Okay, I was just wondering.
Why? What's the problem?
You know it ain't no problem.
Oh. Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Let's say for the sake of conversation. Let's say for the sake of conversation that I did have a chick that's with me, right? That I didn't want the world to know was with me.
That is some crazy ass work. I was on mute again. Man, let me go on to repeat what I just said. Corey broke all kinds of code. Absolutely. Antoine Daniels is a guest on your show. You get to a heated argument. He invites you to fight. You proceed to sit your ass down with I don't know how many keys at your waistband.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
It comes to a point to where y'all can't even debate anymore. He leaves. Then you throw his side piece underneath the bus. That's not my business. Now, is Antoine Daniels' behavior justified? Who am I to judge him? But to go on air and snitch. So are we condoning now? Are we condoning snitches? What happened to rules and ethics and morals? That's some crazy ass work. So somebody leaves and I'm gonna, hey man, I'm gonna air out your bit. That's some crazy work, ladies and gentlemen.
Who do that shit? Who does that?
And what's crazy work is that Antoine Daniels, he got sweet spoken to by Fleece Johnson, and Antoine Daniels still is more of a man than Corey. Tell me how that makes sense, ladies and gentlemen, because we have to put things to context. Fleece Johnson was whining and dining Antoine Daniels, had him giggling and laughing, had him blushing. I mean, who knows what happens when hold on, whoa! And still Antoine Daniels has more common sense to not snitch on the next man in front of the masses. How you snitching, bro? You don't know what's going on, but you just talking. And that's the issue. A lot of people are talking. Think before you talk. People just saying whatever comes to the mind. But see, the thing is, he knew what he was saying. He's not an idiot. He has a God-given mind. And he knew he was being an HOE ass ninja. One thing that's off limits is family. Ladies and gentlemen, I haven't even gone to that content of Corey talking about Antoine Daniels' daughter. Put this man's daughter on the screen, called her a man, and disrespected the way how she looked. Also proceeded to say that Antoine Daniels should only make boys because at least he could say it's an excuse for why they look like that. So now he's attacking this man's children. That's an absolute low blow. You do not talk about somebody's family, let alone somebody's kids. That's some crazy work. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to thank every single one of y'all in the building. I'm going to drop the link if you would like to join the show. Let me know your take. You do not have to show your face. You can have an avatar displayed. And just let me know your take on this situation. Is Corey wrong? Is Antoine Daniels, is he wrong? I think Corey is out of pocket for bringing in the daughter. That's some crazy work.
Who does that? Who says that shit and try to say the wildest shit and try to get you on some other shit? Nigga. And that's why you got a girl with you. That's not your chick. That's not your wife. Who does that, bro?
Francine says he tried to break down that man's household. He don't like his own family. Absolutely. To be so evil to try to break somebody's household is some crazy work, because I can't disagree with you and we can go about our way, but to try to be as petty, a grown-ass man to destroy a household is some crazy ass work.
What man, bro? That's man law code broken in every single way that you can ever think about it, bro. Who does that shit, man? I said, oh, this nigga's a cornball, for real. Y'all see Mika on the streams all the time. Let's say for the sake of conversation that I had a side chick with me. Let's assume that I had the side chick with me. This nigga broke man code, bro. This nigga broke man code. And let me be very clear. Nobody tells me how to deal with my chick. Who says that shit and try to say the wildest shit and try to get you on some other shit? Nigga. And that's why you got a girl with you. That's not your chick. That's not your wife. Who does that, bro?
Who screams that as somebody leaves? That's some cornball. That's like your sister, your older sister coming home with her boyfriend, and you know, mama, she has 2 jobs, so the sister is raising up the family household, right? And then the boy catches the sister doing the thing. Soon as he sees mama, mama, guess what I saw so-and-so doing?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
That's what Corey did. Like, come on, bro. You can't snitch on air? Crazy work.
What man, bro, that's man law code broken in every single way that you can ever think about it, bro. Who does that shit, man? I said, oh, this nigga's a cornball for real, for real. This nigga is so weak. This nigga's a corny. I would never do that. I would never, ever in my life, on everything, I would never, ever try to do no shit like that to a nigga. I would never try to fuck a nigga family up. I would never, ever, under any circumstances. Now, he don't know that, nigga, I'm a chess player. I would never bring something with me that I couldn't have a conversation about in real life. I would never, ever in life try to fuck a man's family up. Never. Would never try to fuck up the money in the family, bro. Never.
I mean, it's a few reasons.
Why didn't it work? What he tried to do, why don't you think it worked? Craig, I would love to hear what you got to say about that.
Well, here's the thing, right? First of all, because we're comedians, so we think abstract. So we don't hear words the same way everybody else hears words. We don't experience situations in the same way. So what he took advantage of initially was you were coming from an honest place. You were really trying to have an honest intellectual dialogue.
They said I disrespected him when I said he was kissing white people's ass, and he was exactly kissing white people's ass. And to this day, he still has never said nothing about the contribution the Caucasian male has made to the downfall of this nation.
Right.
And he said, I'm not going into that.
Right.
He said it, and people forget about that. They forget that he never answered that question.
Right.
I'm sitting up here asking questions. This man coming at me with some dick sucking shit.
Right.
I'm glad that he didn't have the courage to say it when I stood on it.
Not the full thing.
I was on time. I'm gonna just say that.
Hey,
Yes,
we
sir.
expected it. I already knew that. The United States.
Like taking this country?
Not just taking this country. How do you think you got here?
The transatlantic slave trade.
You a smart man.
Right. I studied it. I know all about it.
So it's very hard to be respectful of what is here when me, for example, as an African-American male, I know how I got here. I didn't take the cheap flight on Frontier here. My people were kidnapped. My people were robbed. They what?
They were sold by Africans.
You say all the people were sold by Africans?
What you think, white people came over there and got us?
Yes.
No, they were sold.
So
they just capitalized off of it better than the Africans did.
Okay, so you're saying that all of the black people that were brought here were sold by Africans.
You heard Darlene. What's her name? Darlene. She agreed with that time. She said, mm-hmm.
Correct.
So the white people were just doing transactions over there.
Absolutely. It was capitalism. See, the thing about white people, you think that racism is inherently in them. Racism is inherently in all of us.
What? No, that is false. Racism does not reside in all of us. Racism is taught in the household. A baby when it's born is not known to be racist. We got to stop the cap. Once again, racism is taught through the household. The hate is taught. It's not instilled inside a entity, a baby. That's some crazy work.
Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life. We don't even.
That's another crazy statement. Black people is the most racial people you ever seen in your entire life. What? You got to speak for yourself. When I see black folk, I'm thrilled. I'm super excited because I barely see my own people, especially when you increase in the levels of a graduate class. Because in undergrad, oh yeah, you see your people, but when it's time to graduate, it's crickets, especially in corporate America. So yeah, you can't say black people is racist. You got to speak for yourself.
Like each other.
So can I ask you a question?
No,
Why do you
hold
think-
on. Let's
why-
stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other. And so black people participate. Some of the first slavers in the United States of America was black people. That's the truth. So what I'm trying to understand is,
was slavery in the United States before?
Slavery existed thousands of years before we got here.
Okay.
Slavery was on every single continent in this world. That's a fact. Now, the thing that's a problem with it is that, then this is the problem that I have. What you niggas want?
What do you mean when you say what you need?
What do y'all want? Like, cause y'all complaining about it over and over again, and I'm trying to understand what is it that y'all looking for. What is gonna help
over
y'all?
a whole thing that has happened.
Because I'm solutions oriented, and I'm tired of niggas that ain't never been through shit complaining about shit that they ain't never been through.
If you black and you
is the corniest, weakest shit. If that's not man law number one, man code, man law, you never try to do no shit like that, bro. Now that's what homosexuals do. Do you know? Listen. Corey is gay. I'm gonna tell you right now to your face. That is what gay men do.
He was in prison. I had to get with you.
Think you look good. Nah. Think you look good. Think you look good. I got to see what's up with you, right? I mean, you don't think you look good. Not that. I be trying to laugh with the bros. Think you look good. Nah. Do you think you got a nice body? No. Nice butt? No. I do. Jesus Christ. You got low self-esteem, but let's get back, because I'm going to show you respect.
How is Fleece Johnson? He has you giggling after he said he thinks you have a nice body. What? Then he proceeds to say that you have low self-esteem, but he's going to try to be professional. There's no professional after that. Crazy work.
On these live streams, pick one. Pick any of the live streams where the gay men stream. Do you know what they do? Gay men and women do exposes. They do, oh, I caught you with a girl. I caught you with this. I caught you with that. When we, man, listen, and my people will tell you, people have came to me with a bunch of shit that people didn't did. Hey, man, this is what such and such is. You know what I tell them?
Since we're talking about cash and shit, I caught this clip.
I be trying to laugh with the bros. Thank you.
Like, answer why Fleece Johnson, his reputation. Why did you proceed with this interview? What was your objective? And then once again, there's ways to deal with the situation. When he comes at you sideways, you say, yo, keep it professional or I'm out of here. But you proceed to laugh like a little girl.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Look good. Think you look good. I got to see what's up with you, right? I mean, you don't think you look good. Not that. I don't look that good. Do you think you look good? Nah. Do you think you got a nice body? No. Nice butt? No. I do. Jesus Christ. You got low self-esteem, but let's get back, because I'm going to show you respect. You know, you my... Now, you can say whatever you want to say. And I've heard.
Man, I don't do that shit. Like, if I'm not going to be on some, yo, I'm going to just talk about his talking points or whatever like that. We don't do that shit. We don't walk around trying to figure out who niggas is fucking. That's what gay men do.
Absolutely, though. You cannot snitch. That's some crazy work. Woman, you can't control what a woman does, but as men, stop the cap.
Listen to what I'm telling you, bro. That is what Tasha K do. That is what name them, bro. I'm telling you.
Maxwood, you said he's entertaining old school. So you're saying that he's entertaining Fleece Johnson. I understand to respect your elders, but if the elders talking about I have a nice butt and I have a nice body, I don't care how old you are. I'm gonna have to set some rules and guidelines to keep your fruity pebble ass ways over there. We can keep it professional, but do not project whatever you got going towards me. I don't care how old you are. And I feel you talking about he's entertaining. Okay, it's cool. We could live kiki all day, but the moment you cross the line, that's out of pocket. You can't do that at the workplace. So Antoine Down, he's working, right? That's an interview. He's trying to get the bag. Say those same comments at your 9 to 5. Would you still have a job? Boy, HR would be there so fast. Your call has been disconnected.
That's what their shows are. Todd and Candy Burris, oh my God, they do that shit. This is who he, and I heard it was this girl. They do that shit. We don't do that as men. As men in real life, as content creators, as all of that. If it came out, we like, damn, we gotta have a live stream to talk about how this shit is gonna play out. Hey, y'all think he really? Nah, I don't think he really cheated. And I stand 10 toes down with it. I cannot like a person. I cannot like a person, and you know what I regularly say. And anybody that never watched the live stream, it don't matter who it is. I always say, hey man, I don't believe that shit. I don't believe it. Just because a chick says something don't mean it is true. Just because they saying this about him don't mean it is true. Let's come out. Let's wait till they prove it. Let's wait till they get it in a court of law. Let's wait till they did this. If a chick accuse a nigga of doing something, nope, it's too many niggas in prison that got accused of shit that they didn't do. Too many niggas in prison that don't. Nigga, that Corey, listen. Corey is gay, bro. I'm telling you. Women expose men. Gay men try to expose men. Men don't do that shit. They do not try to fuck up another man's family. Under no circumstances. They do not try to fuck up another man's family.
I didn't have to call the lawyer in the morning and take that retainer over there. And I don't expect everybody to understand that. It's a lot of people ain't never had to give a lawyer $10,000 at one time. But that's what they start at if you really want a chance to be heard in the courtroom.
But when he say he studied you, he knows this. Like, we comedians, we got egos as far as like, we used to people sitting down and listening to what the fuck we got to say. So his strategy was to invalidate you. So no matter what you would have said, he was going to disregard it because he knew that would get you in a space like, nigga, what? So you
what'd get me in a space if you start sex playing me.
Right.
Because I wasn't there until I didn't stop. Like, fuck what we talking about. Hey, nigga, I don't do that dick sucking shit. I don't play like that. I don't know people who play like that.
Pause. We gotta pause, man. There's a lot of that phrase is saying a little bit too much.
I be trying to laugh with the
Yeah.
bros.
I'm talking about it ain't nowhere where I'm from. I never seen whole shit like that before. I never saw nobody do nothing like that before.
But in the debate world, is called baiting opposition. The whole purpose of it is to invalidate your credibility.
So in the debate world, or whatever you want to call it, I guarantee you this, the debate will stop if you tell a man brought up in ghetto America who don't move like that anything about dick sucking. The debate is out the window. It's what's up?
Right.
What's up?
You know what it reminds me of? Remember when Dennis Rodman was in the league and he was dressing crazy? And, you know, I forget who it was. I think it was Alonzo Mourning. He kept slapping his ass, and Alonzo was like, you know, kind of mad. And he was yelling from the sideline, you a sick man. You a sick man. Because Dennis Rodman knew, okay, this is his limit, and this is my limit. My limit on this particular thing is a little further. So let me try to take him in deep waters. He was just trying to take you in deep. But you caught it, though, so it didn't work.
Yes.
But Dennis Rodman also was in front of cameras.
Right.
This is what we have to make sure is understood. Some people, when they in front of cameras, they understand this is basically court gear.
Right.
This is court gear.
Yeah.
It's proof of what happened. I can't respect all that in front of the camera stuff. No. I respect the work you put in elsewhere.
Since we're talking about court gear, since he want to attack his daughter, Antoine Daniels, this man sounds like he's about to sue you.
What I've realized is people will switch and change depending on how messy that they want you to be. So I'm going to address this like this, because the thing that I tell people all the time is you never, ever, 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 yeah, facts, fair weather friends. We know what it is. We know what it is. We've even revived some people's platforms and that are participating in our children's lives. But a very, very accomplished minor child, meaning that she's still a child. And one of the things that I tell my daughter every single day is that I want you to stay in a child's place. I never want you to grow up too fast. I never want you to be out here doing things that you're not supposed to do, because you have an expectation on your life. And so the thing that I've always done is try to protect my daughter against the world, from the world. And what this has shown me is that eventually all of our children, and she is still a child because she is an underage child.
But he don't want your respect.
I think the people that wear glasses are smart are the dumbest people in the world. They put a man on TV, Dr. Fauci. That cake ass nigga, go eat.
No, shit, there we go.
Okay, I want to talk about the situation with the broad that he was with, because she wanted to make herself chips. No, she can't come on the show. I don't know nothing about it. He was on the internet bragging, I always got a bad bitch with me. No, you pay a bitch to be with you, nigga. You ain't no nigga who got bitches. You buy bitches like the little bitch you had with you, goddammit, who motherfucking made that story sound like she wanted to sound. All right, 9. You gotta get that paper. But you did a good job, man. You did a good. I'm glad you didn't try to interrupt. Okay, this the clip for what happened. And then I do a show that lasts like up to 2 hours, so I can make you ain't shit. And this go for anybody who ain't shit. It's very hard to get the people to pay their hard-earned dollar to go. And then they go, once that you're not in demand, I ain't doing this no more. Right. Because it ain't shit. Ryan was nice. Dick sucker. No. Have you ever seen, look, this man denounced my people in my face. Right. And my people was taken up for him. You think I didn't notice that? Right. Homie, I know they are.
This is, man.
I did a show in Vegas this week. 2 bitches I'm fucking was up. Show you, goddammit. I will take vitamins to make sure I shoot to the spot where the cute baby at in the back. The 5150 show, man. And we spent time in the beginning slowing the show up, talking about a sucker.
Nah, you got to get it off your chest.
Yeah, but ain't none of them swing, no.
Oh, fanfarenade.
Fanfarenade. That's
you doing it.
As soon as you ride on the lot, it's cameras. As soon as you ride on the lot, it's cameras.
Well, she wasn't near him, yeah, but she was.
People a lot.
Oh, I guess you could play it. Black people, do you think black people? Look, nigga.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dan, I took a high.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Yo, that was some crazy work. So, all is fair game, but to talk about somebody's kids, this is Antoine Daniels' daughter. How you gonna be talking about somebody's kid? That's where you effed up, right? Because now it's bullying. You gotta be very careful. And as a grown man, you should have the spirit of discernment and understand, should I put somebody else's daughter and blast them? It has nothing to do with the beef of you and Antoine, but you put his daughter in the mix. It's some low blow crazy work.
Let me tell you something. Don't make no more kids, nigga. that bitch gonna be buying pussy like you after a while. If you don't know, nigga, don't ever brag on no motherfucking what you ain't got. Don't nobody want no kids with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. I know it's crazy work, but we're gonna have to rewind that just a little bit.
I'm a Christian first.
Boy, you use your paper to fuck bitches you would normally never be around. You an ugly ass boy. You an ugly ass boy. You brag on having no children out of wedlock. You got a picture of his daughter? I'm a dirtbag. You got a picture of his daughter?
That nigga got a picture.
This motherfucker brag on not having no children out of wedlock. What happened, D? It crashed.
Froze.
That's the broad. Y'all can get the broad off. That's his daughter. This man said he ain't got no children out of wedlock. Nigga,
That's cool,
don't.
my daughter.
That's who?
How you gonna bring somebody? So we bringing kids into beef now? Grown man beef. We bringing kids into the battle.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Yo, Chicago does not claim Corey. That's some crazy work. Chirac? Stop the cap.
Cool, my D, cool, my daughter.
That's the air up there, nigga. Look, nigga, let me tell you something.
So we laughing at people's kids now? That's what we doing. In 2026, we putting people's kids on the internet and laughing at them. And people are defending Corey. This is out of pocket. Ladies and gentlemen, I can disagree and you can troll. We can go back and forth, but you're putting somebody else's kids on the internet, an innocent soul, and trying to laugh at them, talking about, oh man, Corey, excuse me, Antoine, you an ugly ass motherfucker because your kid ugly as hell. What? That's some crazy work.
Don't.
So Antoine made Corey feel some type of way so bad that he had to come up with attacking his kids. He can't come with fair game talking about politics, actually having an intellectual debate. He has to talk about his kids. It's past intellectual at this point.
Make no more kids, nigga. That bitch gonna be buying pussy like you after a while. If you don't know, nigga, don't ever brag on no motherfucking what you ain't got. Don't nobody want no kids with you, nigga. Don't nobody want no kids with you. Your prime years, you was a scammer, nigga. You was doing scams. Now that you older and found a way to manipulate, get dude off the screen.
Get dude off the screen. Wow. This is a whole woman. He's talking about get dude off the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, is Corey wrong for talking about Antoine Daniels' kid? That's some crazy work.
Get dude off the screen, man. Who the fuck is that, nigga? This motherfucker cat. I'm the captain now. Look at it. Hey, look.
Wow. I'm the captain now.
Let me tell you something. Don't make no more daughters, dog. You got to make it where your shit come out with a boy so you can make excuses for him. But you ain't got no kids out of wedlock because ain't no bitches fucking with you. He was on the internet bragging, I always got a bad bitch with me. No, you pay a bitch to be with you, nigga. You ain't no nigga who got bitches. You buy bitches like the little bitch you had with you, goddammit, who motherfucking made that.
I had a whole debate with Yada on the Hardly Initiated platform. You know what Yada did? He thanked me. This is the honest to God truth. I want to do when I want to do it. Frauds. These niggas is weak. And don't say why I ain't say it, nigga. I said it. I said everything I said right there to him in real life. Nigga tried to told what was already known.
Snitch ass ninja. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your take in the comment section. Also, do me a favor, double tap the screen to like the live And also consider subscribing to this platform. Hit the bell icon so you will be notified when I do go on live. I want to appreciate every single one of y'all in the building. Big shout out to y'all. My personal take, I think Corey's wrong here. Instead of keeping it between them, now he's involving his kid. That's some crazy work. There's a lot of things that Corey needs to tighten up on. There's some crazy work, man.
I announced to the whole world, I told niggas that Mika was coming with me out here. And the nigga thought that he thought that he had one.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Well, listen. It was fun. It was a moment.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Of our children eventually will have to see how ugly the world is. All of them. Regardless of how we feel, regardless of what happens, all of our children will have to seek, we'll have to see what the world is. What we as parents are supposed to do is protect them as long as possible, until they have to see what the world does, right? So
and these politicians are just walking off thinking it's okay Tuesday, and they want to go visit the Trump. They want to blame the Trump administration. We have Democrats blaming ICE. I'm tired. My people are suffering. I'm scared for my little brother.
Back again. Let me get the bando in fire.
If Miss shows that you're black again.
He said, show us that you're black again. Show us that you're black again.
Bro, I don't need it.
Stuff. Do they be looking
Bro, I'm not in a
stuff?
zoo, man.
Why would they do that?
Show us that you're black again.
Me like I'm some kind of zoo animal, man.
Russell Wilson, goddamn.
He said, infamous, show us that you're black again. Let me get the bando in fire.
If Miss shows that you're black again.
I be trying to
He said, show us that you're black.
Ain't in love with the game. Y'all don't respect the game.